Awesome Excel tricks. Let's start. Dynamic range. Now, this is not the usual dynamic range that you might have seen earlier. This is different and quite helpful in a lot of scenarios. Let me help you understand. So here in our spreadsheet, I've got names that are 8 lines across 3 different months. And here I want to take a total of all the values now. Usually the way you would go about doing this is to select all the needed cells, then use the shortcut Alt equals, which brings in the total amount, which is fine. But the only problem is that this particular range is hard-coded. That means it starts with D5 and goes up till D12. Not a problem, but let's just say that for some instance, somebody just takes this line off from here and puts it down a few cells. And then if you add extra value, across all the cells above the total, the value doesn't update. Technically it should, but it doesn't update. What can we do that the value updates automatically? Here is where we can introduce something to take care of the previous cells. So what you're going to do is to go over to the Formulas tab, and we're going to create a named range. And in the Formulas tab, I'm going to go and take a look at the define name. And in the define name, click on define name. I'm going to start to make a new name. I'm going to go ahead and reference the previous cell from the current cell selective. Selecting the cell on which you're currently working on, it could be any cell in the spreadsheet. But here if this is the current cell selected, which is D16, you're going to select the previous cell, which is D15. Simple as that. Now you're going to make some modifications to this particular formula. The modifications are that we're going to get rid of the $sign to make it a relative reference, and we are also going to delete the sheet reference. So I'm just going to get rid of these. So at the end of this, the only thing that will remain is the exclamation sign and D15 to make it absolutely relative to any sheets that we might be working on. That's it. And I'm going to give this name as previous cell. Good to go. And this is the previous cell. This is how it will affect our spreadsheet. So I'm going to go here in a blank cell, and I'm going to say that this is nothing but my previous cell. Now, because the previous cell is empty, it's actually going to give you a 0. But if you had something in the previous cell, let's say for instance, odd A, it's actually going to give you the same value. Modifying our formula, if you take a look, it started at D5. Now, I don't really want the formula to end at D13, instead wanted to end here, which is the previous cell. So I will cancel out D12 and instead write the previous cell. Press enter and the formulas do update. Putting the formula into test. Cut this right here and put it down. I will add some value. Now you can see that all of the values get updated. The beauty of this is that the summation starts at D5, but it ends at the previous cell, whatever cell that might be. Now once you've learned how do you do this, you can do it to the left cell, top cell, any cell possible, and you can use this in your financial model. This is going to be so slick and super helpful.